All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Um, you're welcome to today's um section of analysis where we are going to be discussing about the next thing that the market will be doing for the next week, and we review our past trades to see how we did in our analysis and all that. So we are starting with DXY. By the way, my name is Dr. Richard. I'm founder of Forex Empire. Forex Empire is a limited company that embodies different businesses. So one of the business is trading, and here we teach people how to make smart financial decisions by the analysis that we do here every time. And we guide people how to make wise decisions when it comes to your money. All right. So you can do well to follow us on social media at Forex Empire, or you can personally follow me, which is at Dr. Richard underscore Forex Empire on Instagram and every other platform. You can actually follow us. All right. So on DXY, right? What is happening on DXY? You see, from previous analysis, you see that DXY has been on a downtrend. Okay, DXY has been on a downtrend. Now, after we peaked at this level, we broke down and we took out this level here. We took out this level, this swing low. So taking out that swing low is a kind of clear indication that there are still sellers in this market. And what did the market do? The market came back to this supply zone, and we have an imbalance right here. We have an imbalance right here that made this zone to be a very valid zone. Okay. So now, being that on the weekly time frame, if you look at the weekly time frame, you will see that we are very, very, very bearish on the dollar, right? This is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low. So this is possibly going to be another lower high to give us a lower low. So I'm very bearish on dollar from the weekly time frame. All right. So on the daily, you can see the daily candles have not been giving us quite a good amount of data for us to say, okay, we are going to keep buying from here. Rather, it's giving us a resistance here. It's giving out that's it's giving off a resistant level vibes here, right? Because we can also see that we have an imbalance here. Okay, so this zone is a very critical zone to watch out for. Now, I'll only be bullish on DXY short term when we have this high taken out, right? When we have this high being taken out and closed bullish, that's when I'll be short-term bullish on DXY. But for the moment, I'm bearish right now. Okay, so before we go straight into the other listing, let's look at the news events that we'll be having for the week. Now, we all know that for now, the US government is on a shutdown, so data might be impacted by the shutdown, and this is going to be one of the longest that the US government have been on a shutdown, right? So on Sunday, which is today, on Monday, Tuesday, there is no news, right? But then we are having a news on Wednesday, which is the FOMC and federal fund rates meeting. And on Thursday, we are having the GDP quarter-on-quarter um, announcement that is coming up. Then we'll have the core PCE, we'll have the employment cost index and all that, right? So these are the fundamentals that we are going to be having. So it means that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is going to be a little bit more busy this week than Monday and Tuesday. Okay, so it's a roadmap for you to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it, right? If you look at this is actually my time, so you can go to Forex Factory and you click on this funnel. Once you click on this funnel, okay, not the funnel, you can click on this. All right, you see this week, you click on this week and then you tap on the dates that you want it to be showing. From this is from October 26th to November 1st. That is what is showing there. You just click on apply settings, so it will be showing you the current week that is coming up. Okay, so now we see that in the US, the Federal Reserve are going to be having their policy decision, which we are already anticipating that there will be another 25 BPS rate to be cut because of the whole inflation, quantitative easing, and all that in the US, right? And we have earnings for these are for people who are in stocks, right? We are in a very pivotal week for people who are in stock. Microsoft, Apple, all down to ExxonMobil and all that are going to be releasing their they are going to be releasing their earnings, all right? Their earnings, they are going to be releasing their earnings, their financial statements and all that, so that people who have invested in the companies will see, okay, how far they have been able to do well or not and all that, all right? So that's just for the fundamentals. So if I'm bearish on the dollar, that means that on gold, I'm actually bullish. Why do I say so? Because you see that this other block level is a very important level that the market have not taken out, right? The market have not taken out this, and you see that from this, you can see that we took out a previous week low here. See, we took out a previous week candle, tapped a little bit into this imbalance and rejected from it. So that was one of the reasons. That's why I'm like, okay, we are going to be seeing bullish we are going to be seeing bullish moves on gold, right? We're going to be seeing bullish moves. Now, nonetheless, we see that this level where we have this liquidity grab, for the past 3 days, the markets have been rejecting that price level, and we have an imbalance right there. This is what I'm seeing on the chart. It's not something that I am putting in there. No, this is something that I am seeing on the chart, right? So we have this imbalance, right? So I'm anticipating that this market, because the market opened, I'm anticipating that this is more like manipulation. So the time for distribution is not here yet. So I'm anticipating that we are going to go up higher to take out this level, to take out this external liquidity here. That's what I am anticipating on gold. I'll be looking for buy setups on gold, right? I'll be looking for buy setups on gold. So any buy opportunity I see on gold, I'm going to take advantage of it for gold. So you can see on the 1 hour, we have this zone, this level. That's where the market is at the moment, right? That's where the market is at the moment. So it's very possible that the market could come here to grab liquidity, right? The market could come here to grab liquidity. Right now, we are in the Asian section. As of when I'm doing this analysis, this is the Asian section, and the market could grab that liquidity, and then we start seeing upside move from here. All right. So we just react to what the market will be doing. So this is more like a pivot for you to know, okay, this is what to expect, or this is what not to expect in the market, right? So, and what you are expecting once it shows up, you will now be able to know how to respond to the market, okay? The next is GBPJPY. GBPJPY have been bullish for some time, right? I did an analysis last week, and I told us that GJ was going to tap into this volume imbalance coming from the daily time frame, right? So this volume imbalance coming from the daily time frame, we tapped it, gave us a pin bar there, and now it's going back to the upside. GJ, I'm still bullish on GJ, and I'm looking at 205,332 as my final target. All right. So if I get any buy opportunity on GJ, I'll take that buy opportunity till we get to 205,332. Okay. So you can see that we have shifted from giving us lower highs and lower lows to higher highs and higher lows, right? The market structure have shifted from bearish to bullish. So I'm anticipating that this price level will be taken out. So if you still have questions, you can drop it on the comment section, and maybe any uh, content that you want me to drop in the next section, please drop it on the comment section, and I will be very, very glad to respond to it and do the analysis to you. Maybe clarity on something that you just need clarity on a particular thing. You can drop it on the comment section. And please do well to like this video, share it to your loved ones, people who are interested in Forex trading, so that they will have a very good insight of what the market is doing. This is just a way of encouraging us in this channel and helping us to grow. Thank you very much. Now, BTC, I've been watching BTC for quite some time because we dropped from all-time highs, right? We dropped from all-time highs and we broke this low. We broke that low. So it's more like a market structure shift to the bearish side. But then we came into this level. We came to this level of imbalance here. This is where we reacted to buy from. All right, to buy from. So now I'm anticipating that this market will drop from here. That's what I'm anticipating. But if we didn't get that and we have a full closure, we'll have a full closure above this level. Above this level, then I'll be watching BTC to give me something of this nature, should in case we close above this, I'll be wanting BTC to give me something of the nature and we continue back up, right? But in a situation where we don't get that and we have this level we're expected, then we are going to have a continuation of this sell move. So this zone now is a very critical zone. Is a very critical zone for continuation, or we have entirely a different market structure on this particular asset, right? Okay, this is GBPUSD. So GBPUSD, I've just been bearish on GBPUSD for the fact that I'm bullish. Sorry, for the fact that I'm bearish on dollar. I'm actually following the structure right here. It is not a fundamental thing. I'm just following the structure because if you come from the daily time frame, you see that we are bearish. We are bearish on GU. Why? Because we have that swing low, this swing low here, and the market was reacting from this other block, this support. Sorry, this is supply level, right? The market was reacting from this supply level. And you see that we have been having series of lower highs. So I'm anticipating that first, the market will tag here, this low. I'm anticipating that the market will tag this low and then tag this low further on GBPUSD. All right. That is what I am looking out for. Although the market is actually reacting from this zone, from this level, but then I'm still bearish on GU. Then this is USDJPY. USDJPY is a very good asset that you can actually trade when we have geopolitical tension, right? When there is economic turmoil, when there is geopolitical tension, when there is war, a lot of investors tend to put in their money in the Japanese, right? So USDJPY is actually a pair that you can trade during times of uncertainties, all right? So I've been bullish on this because we have this major swing high that was taken out, and this is a retracement to take out this level. So USDJPY have not taken out my target. So when this is met, then we can now have another analysis that will now determine where the market is going next. But already it's creating relative equal highs here. It's creating relative equal highs here. So I'm hopeful by Monday or Tuesday, we'll have either the liquidity grab and then move to the downside, or we have a continuation closing above this external high here. So until then, we are just going to react to what the market is going to do. So Euro USD, I'm also bearish on Euro USD. See, we've been creating series of lower highs, right? We've been creating series of lower highs on the daily time frame. So I'm anticipating that this market will still come back to this demand level before we move higher, right? So I'm anticipating that this market will come down back to this demand level before we go higher. All right, that's it for our analysis. That's it for this week. If this is your first time of visiting the channel, please do well to give us a like. You can subscribe. Please do well to subscribe. This is a way of encouraging us. This is actually for free. right, is actually for free. So just do well to subscribe, and more value will be coming your way. I'll be teaching a lot of things on how you can navigate this Forex market and take advantage of it. Okay, so that is it for our analysis. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next video.